Yo, Nakama Worldwide, welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. It's your boy Vim.
Yeah.
It's your boy Rooks.
Happening.
And I'm your boy Serge, and we're here to bring you another review of My Hero Academia.
Boku no Hero Academia.
Chapter 212, Successor. Very sharp, quick chapter, but golden nuggets throughout.
Plenty.
Happy New Year, 2019.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Let's get it.
If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. Like the damn video and leave some comments below on what you thought about this chapter. But right now, let's go into what we wanted to discuss.
Cool.
So front cover kind of goes in with the beginning. We got front cover Ochaku Araka, and it's her thinking. And we directly go into her thinking about her past, and we start focusing on her motivations as to what wanting to become a hero. And she said it earlier on in the story, she's always wanted to make sure her mum and dad don't have to work so she can make enough money. So she grew up with a bit of a past, and I think her flashbacks will come again in the future, something more. In this picture, you can see her mum and dad are stressed. They look like they might even be arguing on the verge of divorce or something. Dad's not getting it from mum. Mum saying, you're not paying the bills. She's confused.
Wait. You're getting all of that from this?
All that
man. Bleeding.
His eyes are dark. He's all shriveled. Man has not had sex.
I just want to do this. Horikoshi Kohai, the author, you do a great job being able to just do one couple of faces and being able to draw this
Wife's
out.
like, and he's even saying
thank
to,
you.
like his face looks like, babe, you haven't given it to me in 2.5 years. And she's like, oh, you don't pay the bills.
Look how you being serious.
Pay. Like, so obviously, traumatic experience for a young girl to see
Very
that.
true.
But she specifically says she always remembered her first time seeing a hero, and it was the reaction that person gave the people. Someone for the people. She loved to see happy faces. And that connects with her view of Deku. She goes back to when he saved her from that robot in the test, and that really, really got to her. And when she saw him fight my man, what was his name again? You know, from the Hidden Organization, the guy with a beak.
Overhaul.
That's it.
Oh.
When he fought Overhaul,
Savage.
she can seriously. Deku is her guy, man.
Yeah,
They're gonna get together.
he resonates with what she saw when she was younger, what she looked at as a hero, what she aspired to be.
So we can get from that foreshadowing. I mean, it's always been there, but just more kind of emphasis. She's gonna be, as they say, behind every great man, there's a great woman. Araka, you that great girl, and hopefully you learn from your mum and dad's past. And when you don't get together, keep him happy, baby.
Jesus.
Let's not get depressed. And we can see directly in this situation, she is helping him. Her question is, when a hero is in pain, who will protect them?
And this is where her resolve and her actual belief now has become, I need to save the hero.
The supporting cast. Every Batman needs a Robin when they're in trouble. As we saw with Bakugo, he's learned that lesson.
There you go.
It's important for the sense of the story that the people who are there to play that role understand that's their role.
And they're willing and able to do so as and when they can.
And it's an important role.
100% no, because look at the situation we're in. He's engulfed.
Tell him about it.
He's engulfed in a black shadow he can't control. And this is our main leading character who's basically gone AWOL. If something ever happened that right now, but obviously it's been resolved, but imagine a point where you can't control it, whatever's done is done. We lose the main character. We lose everything. So when these characters are introduced to sort of step in and take action and think for these heroes, we then become to understand that we've got people that are developing themselves to help become a hero themselves at the right time.
The hero of the hero.
Hero of the heroes.
Shikamaru for Naruto. Loads of things, and her thinking was very fast, very brave to step to this unknown
definitely.
power.
She jumped in.
They know how destructive he can be. Jumped in, she floats him up in the air, and straight away, Shinso! Brainwash him.
And then we get a little touch of Shinso. So Shinso is going to play a very key role because we're getting a lot of development from him as well.
So he has a flashback, and he starts saying, his goal is to show Midoriya that he's different than he was before. He wants to become a splendid hero in his own right and use his quirk for other people's the it's crazy. And the best thing he can think about, so we can see that he brainwashes, he catches Midoriya in the brainwashing and tells him, let's fight again. And that immediately somehow starts to suppress, or appears to start to suppress his power.
Because he replied.
Yeah, he responded to it.
Once you reply to Shinso, the brainwash is activated automatically.
The thing that made me wonder a little bit though was, why did he have to think so hard on what to say to him? Could have said anything really.
This is the funny thing.
Well, maybe no, because remember, the thing is, when you're looking at it, he can talk. He can't control the power, he can control his thoughts. So by answering him, he's acknowledging him. So now he's
Okay.
controlled by Shinso. Now Shinso takes control of the whole thing. Maybe not directly the power, but he suppresses his body.
This
In
is
some
what
kind of way.
my thought process with Shinso. Originally, he didn't like Midoriya. You gotta remember, Shinso's quirk is
Jealous.
jealousy, but because you were born with an ideal quirk, and I lost to you at the sports festival. But what he needs to always, he also understood was Deku is a kind heart. You were with Mr. Aizawa a while back. Yeah. That made me excited to show you that I'm different than I was before. And there's two levels. The talk of becoming a splendid hero and excited that you could fight him again. So the first thing that's coming inside of him as a challenger and a contender of a hero who wants to become better, he says the first thing that's from his heart, let's fight. I'm ready to fight. Number 2, round 2. Deku responded automatically with our response, a repression, and you see his face going
And that
black.
was the key to stopping him, man.
Maybe there is a level of Shinso's ability then. Maybe.
But this is where he has to
depending on
grow.
how- Yeah.
How much people can he stop
Yeah.
at one goal?
They said in the beginning, when he at the sports festival, his ability, and I actually watched the episode the other day, his ability in terms of one-on-one combat is not great in and of itself. Like, he's not going to win a fist fight with Todoroki or Bakugo. But if you use his ability correctly,
Whew,
the
taking
influence
out
that he can
forces, man.
do you understand? Before, he could tell you to turn around and walk off the battlefield. Imagine if he could tell you to use your power to do something.
Imagine hypothetical, right? He's in a room full of people. He speaks to all for one directly.
Oh, will that work?
But what?
Would that
Conversation.
work?
It's a
Yeah.
conversation.
Would that
But
work?
that's
Yeah.
where the extent of how much his ability can do damage to the levels of people that are so strong.
Imagine if all for one got his ability, because he takes abilities.
Goddamn, what do you guys think?
Now, we then go, after the ability starts to get suppressed,
Yeah.
we go into Midoriya's subconscious.
Yeah.
And once again, One for All suppresses him. And one of the predecessors appears, who's a funky, bald dude with goggles, high energy.
Very high, eccentric.
He's got bullets around him.
Yeah.
And what does he tell him, Brooklyn?
Dude, you got it all wrong. I told you, didn't I? You are not alone.
You are not alone. I am here with you. I can't sing, but that's his Michael Jackson moment.
Yeah, the time is right. Yeah, it's manifested, but that power is no longer something you can use with idle thoughts. Got it? This is one of the successors of One for All, and he finishes off with "Try harder, dude."
All right, so key things. This is the most important part of the chapter, and even though it's short, there's 3 things I saw in this thing that are just worth discussing. You are not alone. So we know that in his subconscious, all the predecessors in some way are present.
Yeah.
What level of control or influence they have over Deku is crazy, but that's going to play an important part.
It's interesting to see whether they can, well, if they actually individually exist in there, so they can actually give advice as they see fit, or is it just a collective, if that makes sense?
Well, I think they all fuse. Once you've shared in the power, you're all part of it. The only reason Oma in there is because he's still alive, right?
Yeah, that's what, so they're not exactly separated. They're all in, let's say, a small room, and they can all step in and out.
What, key thing, one of them's going to be All for One's brother.
There you go. And that's the one that we saw in the dream, who said, "You're not ready to see me just yet."
So
Oh,
he'll probably
really?
be the last one.
Yeah, will he have to go through stages to
He
get
has to
each
go
one?
through, but the stages come through with trying harder.
Yeah.
Try harder, dude.
Big thing. The time is ripe. It has manifested. What has manifested, man? Has he leveled up to some new level of power? I mean, we knew he could use it at, 25%. He developed the shoot style. It's almost like you keep taking damage, but it's now the power becoming your own. But for it to become your own, the last thing, you can't... His thoughts are the key to controlling this power and not getting hurt. That's what's going on. And this is like where the predecessors come into it to show him how to grip it all together.
So basically, don't worry about your body being damaged as long as you can control your thought. You can control the power to whatever level you need to be.
Because the information that All Might gave him was pretty vital in terms of how to use the One for All. You don't use 100% all the time, just when you're initiating a move. So he's understood that, so he's not likely to injure his body anymore. But controlling his force is a whole different ballgame now.
It's a mental game now. It's not a strength. It's a mental. We've seen him do strengths. This is where it gets interesting, right? He's worked on strength. He's worked on his body. He hasn't worked on his mental capacity just yet. So he needs to start getting his mental game in lock. This is where these guys step in.
It takes more than just strength, physical strength, to be a hero at the end of the day.
Well, the more important powers is that spiritual power, that mental power.
and he's young, so he's learning.
That's the thing. Midoriya's a kid.
The kids, man, we have to remember that.
Can't compare him to what All Might did with the power as a big man.
Yeah, no, 100%. And he's still learning, but he has support, and which he needs.
Guidance, man. Guidance.
He's gonna call everyone sensei.
100%.
Let's go.
Spoiled, man. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think this all means? What part of the chapter was your favorite? What do you think the role will be of these predecessors, and how will they relate to Deku mastering his power? What has manifested? Because it's manifested now. This has been confirmed. So something's gone up a level with One for All. What do you lot think it is?
Let us know down below.
In the comments.
If you haven't, smash the subscribe button.
Hit the like button if you haven't. If you like that chapter, like on Kotaki Corner.
Happy New Year.
Salute.
Always.
Bye.
So peace out from Konkozaki Corner, guys.
Peace out, man.